Welcome everybody to Captain America Crypto coming to you with CC token, the Canton Network token. We're going to get through the introduction and show the disclaimer. We'll get right into it.
Let's go.
How's everybody out there doing tonight? Just got back from church. Went to church for a little bit, and I said, well, I'm going to go home and do a little Canton Network update. Right now, Canton Network is sitting at 0.1663, up 2.40% on the new day. It's a little over 3 hours and about 10 minutes on the new day. Coming to you with some Canton Network. How's everybody out there doing today? Bitcoin sitting at 67,453. XRP sitting at $1.37. We coming to you with the CC token. I want to give you an update on this great, wonderful project. Look at there, still in the upward trend. Ain't fell out of the upward trend yet. Not got below 16 cents. Believe it, 16 cents gonna keep holding us. But we do need to start moving up a little closer, a little further to the top, back towards the top of the trend line. Because I do feel like Bitcoin's gonna pull back some more. Let's get over here and look at the RSI on Canton Network. Canton Network is doing fabulous. As we can see right here, Canton Network has made a higher low right here. Let's get a little trend line right here. And this is where we're sitting at with Canton Network. It come down, went up, come back down, and made a higher low, and it has shot up and made a higher high. Very bullish on the 30-minute candle on Canton Network. As we can see right here, we did make a little higher low. Still looking bullish. Need to keep pressing up a little bit more. Love to see her get up above this previous high back over here. Need to keep pushing on up on the 1 hour chart, but it still looks bullish on the 1 hour chart. We're above the average RSI, pushing up. Let's get over here and look at the 4 hour. 4 hours right at the 50. Right there at the 50, 49.7. We do need to push up on this 4 hour. We still got 47 minutes and 50 seconds left on the 4 hour candle here on Canton Network. We are holding above a higher low. You got this low right here, you got this low right here, and this was kind of consolidating. It came back down, it still made a higher low right here. But we need to move above the 50. Kind of strange on the 4 hour, you're below the 50. And on the 1 day, you're above the 50. Strange to me. But now on the 1 day, we look bearish. We're still above the 50, don't get me wrong, but we're making lower lows and lower highs. And we're under the daily amount, the average RSI, we're below. We crossed over right here. We pushed all the way up, didn't get in the overbought zone, but we did get almost to the top of the RSI, and we came back down. But on the daily chart, don't look good far as on the daily chart. But this could be all from the pullback that Bitcoin had, and it came down back down to the 16 cent level from where it was at up here about 19, 20 cent. So that could be what we're seeing on the daily chart. the results from the daily chart. But when you look back at the 30-minute and the 1 hour, we're looking really good. So maybe we can get an upward trend on the RSI and get back over in the. She just pushed our way up right there, about right under 16.97, 16 cent 97. So it tried to get back above this level. It didn't work. She pushed back down. So that's where she came out of the support area. You see right here. Let's see. This support area right here. She got a good double stack support level right here. Right here, that 16 cents. So she may come back down a little bit and then go back up and try it again. Let's see. The only thing about that worries me, each time, she gets up here, she comes back down. It's basically like she's coming back down and she's trying, making a lower low and a lower high. So I don't know how long she can hold up doing this before she ends up breaking through this 16 cent area. But right now the 16 cent area is holding up really fairly good. She's staying above that, not getting down there near it, staying above it. So right now it looks really good on Canton Network. Let's go look at the MACD. See right here, we're looking good on the MACD on the 30-minute. Looking good on the 30-minute. And you see right here, these pullbacks. You had a pretty good pullback here. A little bit bigger pullback right here. Just didn't come back. And this one right here wasn't a lot. I think we might get. We might be. But your highs is making lower highs, and your lows is making. Well, it made a higher low from back here, so we'll see where it pushes up at. But this could be just this was kind of bullish right here. Having a lesser pullback on the histogram than we did the prior two times. And this might be where we got that push up from that we just had. A little relief rally right here. And now she's coming back down. So she's still just ranging. But like I say, she is making lower highs and lower lows each time. Slightly lower lows. And we could see this continue on for several more days. Bitcoin, like I say, it did push all the way up. Let's see. Let's get on the day, the 1 hour candle. She did fall. Let's see. Down to her support level. She wicked down at $65,701 and went all the way back up to $68,284. And right now she's currently, like to me, she's pulling back on this 1 hour candle. So we're going to see about Canton Network. This is a good token. I advise anybody to be getting in on this token. Because it could rally any day. I mean, and you got to look at it on the daily chart. I just want to show you that this is an upward trend, people. This right here is an upward trend. She's hugging this 16 cent area because it was resistance right here, almost resistance right here, and then she finally broke through over here, came back down. It's been support ever since. So She lose that support, she's coming down. She could fall through this trend line. But right now, we need this to hold right here at this 16-cent level. And then maybe we can get a little push up with Bitcoin and the alts, and we can, before we get another pullback. It just seems like Bitcoin's going to drop again. I really do believe it. And that could cause Canton Network to pull back a little bit up on this support level at 16 cents. I don't want her to pull back, but anything's possible in this crypto market. It could pull down and then hit the bottom of this trend line, still be in an upward trend, and then go back and try to get back above it. So we could see that happen if Bitcoin pulls back a lot or has another, not what we had the other day, but another pullback that ain't quite as major. But anyway, we could definitely see a pullback with Bitcoin because the economic data today was kind of good in a point, but kind of bearish on Fed's cutting rates because the unemployment data showed that it was better than expected. So that's the only one reason they cut rates is if the unemployment rate gets worse. So it's better. People got more jobs on this chart, on the data that was read out. People went back, got more people went to work. So that's where we at. But I want to come and update you on Canton Network. Look for Canton Network to continue to hold this area right here. Unless we get a major pullback in the market, and it could come down, touch this trend line somewhere around 13, 14 cents. Around, I say 14 cent maybe, coming down and just hitting it right here and then going back up, which would still be in a higher, would be still in an upward trend. As long as we stay above this trend line that we're going, that's here I got drawn out, we are still in an upward trend in a bear market. So that is very bullish for Canton Network. And the reason it's holding such a good level is the support that it's got on the fundamental side. JPMorgan, ties with BlackRock invested. So, not directly invested in Canton Network. Let me rephrase that. Indirectly. It's connected to BlackRock's connected to the Canton Network through another, I can bring it to you later at another video. I can't think of the name of it right now. That's the reason I'll have to bring it to you later. But good time to be getting in on Canton Network. I don't see this token really major falling anytime soon because it's the banker's token. And let me tell you something about the banks. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard for any of these tokens over here to do or ripple anybody to outdo the banks. It's going to be, if they doing digital, they going digital, but it's going to be their way, their token, their stable coin, and Canton Network. So right now, I'm playing the smart game. I'm going with the banker's token until everything starts to shift, and then we'll go from there. But right now, when the banks or the big banks of America is spoken for this token, this is where I'm at. I'm going to stick with privacy. And that's my reason why with these banks, I'm sticking privacy. Sui, that's going to be my next. Canton Network, Sui, and starting to get in on some Zcash. I'm waiting for it to pull back some more before I get in on Zcash. Sui, I'm started investing in Sui now. It's going to pull back some more. and Canton Network. And you got Monero waiting for all these tokens to pull back a little bit more now. If I'm right about Bitcoin, we're going to get these tokens at a lot better deal. But I don't necessarily see that happening with Canton Network. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you're coming back to these prices down here or right here at 10 cents. Now, you could come back to 14 cents, but on Canton Network, and if it drops to 14 cents, we're in a bear market. Now's the time where you make your money. A lot of people's losing money, but if you invest in this, is the perfect time to be. This is where you make your money, is buying in the bear market. Buying in the bear market and holding. This is where your money is made. And don't miss out on this token. This token is going to really rally. It's going to leave 16 cents. It's going to range up out of $1, and then you're going to see it ranging to $2, $3, and so on. So you've been warned. You've been told about this token from here at the channel. So it's left up to you whether you want to get in, or if you want to keep following and running the XRP narrative. And I'm not saying not to get in on XRP. Buy XRP because it's going to do good. It's got a large army behind it, and if nothing else, don't push XRP. The army will. So once it pulls back to about 80 cents, I'd start getting in on XRP. It's going under $1. Just give it time. It's going under $1. And then that's when I'm going to start, even me, I'm going to buy XRP. But my biggest bag will be Canton Network and Sui. I'm all in on Sui. I'm all in on Canton Network. I do hold my largest bag is ZBEC. I do hold XCN. But privacy is where it's at. So I'm going to stop right here. I hope y'all enjoyed the channel. How about hitting that subscribe button, please? And let's get this thing on up. Let's get some more. Let's fill this channel up with people that love crypto and want to make a lot of money. So we're coming to you, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.